everybody. Good evening. Happy Sunday. This is Sherry Ellis. I'm your 9 to 5 to entrepreneurship traveler, journeyman, however you want to tag it. So I'm coming to you this Sunday evening just to give you an idea of what's going on here in the life of Sherry Ellis. I am the owner of SBE Designs and SBE Consulting, and I'm inviting each and every one of you to take the journey with me, those who have the aspirations of being entrepreneurs, taking the journey from 9 to 5 to entrepreneurship. Right now I work a 40-hour work week, and about a month or two ago I did announce that August 31st, 2019 will be my last day on my 9 to 5. So I'm inviting you all to take the journey with me until I get to August 31st, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Please like, please share. If you're watching me on Periscope, there are 3 dots at the bottom of your screen. Please hit those 3 dots and share with all of your followers. Please like me as well. If you're on Facebook, please like and share my post as well. Share my video. So I'm inviting everyone. Come on in. Hey, sweetie. My baby's on Facebook, y'all. Okay, yeah, I did blush just then. So, today is Sunday. It's about 8 o'clock here in Houston, and first thing I want to do is show you all my new shirt. I did tell you I had a new shirt coming out. Show up. I choose to show up. That's my new motto now. Between now and when I leave my job, I'm choosing to show up. Last time I came with you, talked about how I felt that I needed to show up better with my family, show up better at work, show up better for my businesses as well. Earlier this week, Facebook, I did a post on Periscope. I'm asking all my Facebook followers, if you like Periscope or even use Periscope, I ask that you follow me on Periscope at Sherry Ellis. Just because sometimes I pop in the middle of the week, and it's easier for me to record a Periscope post and put it on Facebook, but I can't share my Facebook post on Periscope. So if I'm in the car, or if I'm in the middle of somewhere and I pop in and you all want to see me during the week or whenever I pop in, you can find me on Periscope. Again, I'm on Periscope, Sherry Ellis. Facebook, Sherry Ellis. Instagram, I also have an Instagram page, but it's at Sherry Banks Ellis. And my Twitter is Ellis69SB. I'm trying to get a little more active on Instagram and Twitter, but I kind of like Periscope better than even Facebook. So basically, just get you an idea what's going on in my world. Like I said, I have my new Show Up t-shirts. They're on the SBE Designs website. You can order one, or you can leave me a message and I can get, if you're local, I can get one to you pretty quickly. If you order it on the website, you probably won't get it before Christmas. But if you email me at info@SBEdesigns or just message me in Facebook, I can get you one much quicker. So if you like the shirt, it comes in black, it comes in navy, and I do a white with black. So if you want, they're $20. No, these are $25. I'm sorry. This one's $25. If you would like one, just inbox me on Facebook or email me if you're on Periscope. Or if you follow me on Facebook as well, Periscope, you can inbox me as well. Your size and color, and I'll get one out to you. And if you get them to me before next week, you can get it in time for Christmas. I think it's a nice gift. I choose to show up. You may want to share that motto with someone else, someone that you know that is a 9 to 5 to entrepreneur, or also a full-time entrepreneur as well. So I'm not going to be too long tonight because I am decorating my Christmas tree, and I'm very, very excited. Anyone that knows me knows I love to decorate. This is my season. I'm going to have red and holiday decor all over the house. Hubby don't know. I got a few extra ideas that I'm about to put up. I haven't done my outdoors. I've hung my wreath on the door, but I haven't put everything else up. So it's kind of dark. It may be a little late to do that tonight, but I'm going to try to do that this week. So if you saw me on Periscope earlier this week, I talked about resting this week, which December 1st was yesterday. And yesterday was supposed to be my first day of, quote, rest from work and everything else, and just spending time with family and spending time with God, and just really gearing myself up spiritually, eating healthier, things like that for the next week or so. Taking care of myself, getting a massage, and, doing all the girly stuff. Well, it's day 2, and I have failed miserably. Haven't been eating right. Didn't pamper myself at all this weekend, and hubby is fussing about that. But I'm going to get it in, because I said between now and the 7th, which is next Friday? No, Saturday. I'm going to get it in. I'm going to take care of me. I need to take care of me. That's part of my rest, is to take care of me, so I can take care of everyone else. So this resting, y'all, it's only day 2. Other than taking a nap, I did need the nap, but this resting is going to be a little more challenging than I thought. I'm trying not to literally work per se, other than, I'll do a little for my businesses. I have to, do my 40-hour work a week job, but I'm trying not to do anything that's going to take a whole lot of mental or physical exertion, because I really believe God needs for me to rest and get my mind right for whatever He has for me. And I need to get things right. After the experience I had this week, I talked about on Periscope earlier this week about my fear experience that literally paralyzed me for hours, to the point that I didn't want to get out the bed, and I'm crying like, I don't know, I had one of those. And that's when I need to kind of step back, because a lot of things have been going on, and I've never really just stepped back and let my mind and my brain and my body just rest and relax and just enjoy the moment. So that's what I plan to do this week. Some people would say, why this week? I figure the sooner the better. I know I could be trying to just hustle t-shirts and hustle product out. I could be working on other things with SBE Consulting. I could be doing so much. I can be taking on big projects at work. For this week, I already have my work planned out. I'm not going to say I'm just doing a minimum. I'm just not going to get into the big projects next week. And the way I've already had my work scheduled, I can do that and I won't miss a beat. I'm really good at planning at work. I plan how I'm going to accomplish everything at work. So I just need to bring it into my businesses. So this week is a week of rest for me. Like I said, so far it hasn't been what I said it was going to be on Periscope. Sorry guys, on Periscope. I know you all. I'm working. I'm a work in progress. Okay. So I do plan to have a few meetings with my CEO this week about where he wants to take our businesses in 2019. And for those of you that have not been following me, if this is your first time, God is the CEO. He runs my business. So I do have to meet with the owner of the business to find out what direction he wants the business to go. And I'm just the person that implements the plan. He gives me the plan and I implement it. Now, in implementing the plan, my role is to make sure I have tools and systems in place to make sure it's successful. Because God gives us plans all the time. He gives us ideas. He gives us the roadmap and how to accomplish it. But we have to do the work. So that's my role in my companies is on earth, yes, I'm the owner of both businesses, but at the end of the day, God owns it all. And so I am yielding to the true owner of my businesses. So one thing I do plan to do this week, which I should be doing all the time. So this week is a week of me trying to get into habits. And so one of the habits I want to do this week is to make sure that I meet with my boss on a regular basis, not only about spiritual things and not only about, just life, but about the businesses as well. Because I think in the past few months I've done some things and, you kind of like, I didn't talk to God about that. That's probably why it didn't work out the way I thought it would work out. Okay. So, one of the things that brought me into my fear experience earlier this week, and for those on Facebook, I'm kind of recapping what I talked about on Periscope earlier this week. And I noticed the video is very grainy, so I'm kind of going to recap a little bit of what I talked about. So basically this week I had, like I told you all earlier, I had this horrible fear experience to where it was like my brain just wasn't in its right place, I guess you could say. Because I literally forgot about faith and trust. I mean, I have t-shirts, faith and trust, and it was truly tested earlier last week. Well, last week. And so as I'm doing the Periscope video, one of the things that's really, one of the things I'm really dealing with, I love giving. And of course, we know this is the season of giving. We're in the Christmas season. And I'm one of those, not only I truly enjoy decorating, I enjoy shopping for gifts. I enjoy, when they say, hey, we're doing a toy drive, I'm going to, hey, I'm going to buy a toy to put in a basket for the kids, blankets for the homeless, whatever efforts that people are doing, not only just on my end, but, just other people are doing during the holiday season. I love to participate. Well, I'm going to be honest, this year it's been a little... I'm not even going to say it. It's been hard. Okay, this year, my bank account is not where it need to be for me to do the things I normally would do in the past. So that's been a test for me. So my inability to give the way I usually give or that I want to give during this holiday season really set me back. And as I'm talking about it earlier this week, one of the things I realize is that, well, I've always said this to myself, that I always want to be the type of person that gives when no one else is thinking about those that are in need. We rally around national disasters. We rally around the holiday season. But what about on March 21st when, we're all just living our lives and there are people that still are in need? Who's thinking about them then? And so as I'm parking my car, those who are watching, I backed in. I was in I got it straight. I got my car straight in the spot. So as I'm getting in the spot, backing in the spot, it hit me that my season of giving is not going to be the season that I think it should be for giving. So what I truly believe what God is doing is preparing me to be the giver in the time that I need to be giving. So the holiday season is apparently not my season to give this year, and I need to accept that. And it's kind of hard because I've been in a routine of doing that all my life, since I've been able to give to others. This was the time I did it. I mean, this is the time I went the extra mile. This is the time I made sure people had food or whatever it was that I was doing. This was the time of year I did it. Well, this year, I'm not there this year, and it tore me apart. And so understanding that, even though subconsciously I've always been one of those, like, what about when everybody's gone back home and living their lives, people are still dealing with situations. And that's one of the things, even when I have friends and family, when you lose someone, when you first lose somebody, you got everybody around you. Everybody's hugging you, bringing food to the house, helping you out, helping you with your kids, helping you with your family, helping you make plans, helping you get stuff situated, helping you clean up, whatever you need to do. But 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later, 6 months later, everyone's gone back to their way of living. They've gone back to their families. They've gone back to their routines. And here you are still dealing with your issue. So who's thinking about you now? And that's always been a thing for me. It's like, who's thinking about that person who lost their spouse and they're stuck with the 5 kids? Who's thinking about the family who lost everything in a flood? I mean, here in Houston, it's a little more sensitive because so many people are still rebuilding. But the reality is most of us have gone back to our routines. We've gone back to our lives. And who's thinking about us now? When tragedy hits a family in any way, shape, or form, when it first hits, everyone's there. Everyone's calling to make sure you're okay. People are bringing by food, just trying to do everything to alleviate any of the pressure that you're going through, just trying to make things a little easier for you. But 6 months later, that person is still dealing with their new life, their changed life. Who's thinking about them then? So for me, that revelation I always said it, that I always do it. No. I'm so guilty of that right now. I have family right now that have gone through tragedy situations, and 6 months later, am I there? Am I still there for them? It's a question we all should ask ourselves. Are we still there? Or have we gone back into our routine of life and really have forgotten about them? So as I'm backing in my space earlier this week, my season of giving will be when no one else is thinking about giving. And so that made me feel so much better. So now what that did for me, it brought to light what I've been saying and thinking year after year after year in my past and present. I want to be the person that's available to give when no one else is giving. So that was an eye-opener for me. That made me realize, because right now everybody giving. I mean, if you're in need this season, you can find help. Because everybody's generous. Everyone's in a giving mood. We even had a day of, matter of fact, when I had my fear experience was on the day of giving. The National Day of Giving, which was Tuesday on the 28th, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was on the 28th of November was the Day of Giving. And that's when I had that was the worst day I had this last week. It was a day of giving. How ironic is that? Very ironic, I think. So that has been my week. Learning, two things this week. Well, really three. One, I need to really rest the way I said I was going to rest. Rest in God's word. Rest with my family. Rest even at work. Just be in a mindset of rest. Be in a mindset of peace and contentment and rest. So I can be ready for my season of giving. Because I have a feeling when it comes, I'm going to be very busy. I'm going to be on it, and it's going to take every ounce of energy. Because I believe God is going to bless me so that I can give so much that I'm going to have to get help to help people. I'm going to need help to help me give. If that makes sense. So that was my week. So basically, one, I need to rest up for what God has for me, because for some reason I feel like I'm about to be a very busy lady. Second thing is about my revelation about giving. What giving means in this season for me. And what I mean in this season, I'm not necessarily just mean scripturally in this season. I mean in this holiday season that we're celebrating here on earth, the Christmas holiday. So this season of giving. And also for me, just understanding that hi, I'm Periscope, y'all. Thanks for watching. That's just where I am right now. Selling t-shirts for the holidays. If you still want some of the holiday t-shirts, they're still available. Just email me at info@sbedesigns.com, or if you're watching me on Facebook, you can even send a message. I do use Facebook Messenger. Some of the people don't like to use it, but I use it. So that's how I get in touch with people on Facebook as well. So today, like I said, I wasn't going to be too long because I want to get back to decorating. But before I go, just to show y'all how bad I am with the whole, I ain't say bad I am. How I am about holiday decorating, I decorate my office at work. I've always had a Christmas tree in my office at work. So if I had an office, matter of fact, no. I actually had a cubicle in one of my positions, and I had a Christmas tree. So I will always have a Christmas tree on my desk, somewhere in my office. And last year I actually made a wreath to put on my door. So, but one of the things, with this journey from 9 to 5 to entrepreneurship, I'm decorating my office this year. I'm putting up the tree, and I'm putting the wreath on the door, fluffing everything out. And it really hit me. This will be the last Christmas I will be decorating my office. That was kind of bittersweet, y'all. It was kind of bittersweet because I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm pulling all this stuff out, and I'm about to put my wreath on the door, and I'm about to, decorate my I have like a 2-foot Christmas tree I put on a counter for my office, and it hit me like, wow, this is the last time I'll be putting up this little tree with my LED lights and the star on the top, and, I decorated in the school colors, and, it's going to be my last holiday decorating. Even for the office, because we're probably going to put the trees up. That's one of my things arresting this week at work. I'm going to put some Christmas trees up. I started the decorations. We'll finish them this week. Putting up the trees. We put up some trees at work in the main office. And this will be my last time doing it, y'all. It was kind of bittersweet. It's like, yay, because next year I'll be doing other things, but I won't be at work anymore. And like I've said earlier, I like where I work. I like the people I work with, but the issue is the work that I do. It's time for me to move on. So just leaving in general is going to be bittersweet. I already know. I'm just trying to make sure I don't break out crying and everything. You know how you do when you leave a job, but you love the people you work with, that type of thing. So that was another thing happened to me this week. Putting up my decorations, and I realized this will be the last Christmas holiday I'll be decorating my office. I'll probably do some here in my home office. I don't know. And that's another thing, y'all. Excuse the mess. I'm pulling decorations out. Plus, of course, my ironing board never leaves out of here. So, but that's basically what's been going on with me. So, until next time, I do want to let my Facebook family know I do love you all. Right now, if I'm coming on during the week, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to come on Periscope, just because I can post my Periscope video on Facebook. I just can't do the opposite. So every once in a while, I may pop in on Facebook too, but most of my videos will be on Periscope just because of the ease of moving them from one platform to another. So again, thank you for joining me today, everybody, my Periscope followers. If this is your first time, welcome. Thank you for listening to me. I really appreciate it. Appreciate your time because your time is valuable and you chose to spend it with me. Same thing with my Facebook family. Thank you for watching because all our times are valuable and you chose to spend it with me. So thank you all. If you're catching this on the replay, please hit the 3 buttons at the bottom, like and share. If you know anyone that's taken the journey from working their full-time job to entrepreneurship, have them join me, watch, share with them, and we can all take this journey together. Hold each other accountable, and just make sure that we're all successful. So until next time, everyone, I just want to tell you good night. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your family. Enjoy God. So until next time, I'll talk to you all later. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.